coming up on Lowndes High School, and if you look, this strip here, first of all, to our right is Lowndes High School, and in that gym is where Kendrick Johnson's body had been found in, I think it was January of 2013. On this strip over here is where we had a lot of the protests, at the after effect protests involving the death and the allegations that he was murdered. As you can see right here, they say Lowndes County Sheriff's Patrol. They're the ones that provide the school resource officers and security, which is another reason why Lowndes County worked this case, even though the school was in the city of Valdosta and in the jurisdiction of the Valdosta Police Department in Lowndes County.
Let's drive down here in front of the Lowndes Board of Education.
Okay.
You want to talk about the protest down here?
Yep, and then here is where we had some Black Lives people show up, and this is the Board of Education. And I think, because I came down here when I was chief, and the sheriff's office was down here, they were upset because, as you can see, there's another deputy's car. They were upset because the Black Lives Matter people were here. I really didn't see a problem with them. Valdosta Police was not involved in that either. I think the county ended up charging somebody and arresting some protesters, but we did not. And we'll pull in here and circle back around, and I'll leave it to you, Lee, for any additional comments.
Well, the Lowndes County Board of Education offered this building to the Kendrick Johnson family the day that KJ's body was found. And both the sheriff and Lieutenant Stride Jones came and gave the family updates. And one of the updates that has been misrepresented by the family is that they came and told the family that there was no foul play. That's not what they said. What they said was, based on our initial inspection of the body, there does not appear to be any foul play, but the body will be sent to the medical examiner, the GBI, Georgia Bureau of Investigation, for an autopsy. And the investigation continued from January until May of 2013. And it was only when the GBI released their autopsy results, the medical examiner was named Dr. Mary Ann Gaffney Kraft. She's never been fired from a state agency. She has a stellar record, and her findings were that Kendrick died of positional asphyxia. That means he was trapped in a relatively immobile position. He was upside down. A human body cannot withstand being upside down for more than maybe an hour to 2 hours.
Not even that long.
Not even that long. People think that he went unconscious almost immediately, and that death came very rapidly. So from the very beginning, the family misrepresented what was told to them by local law enforcement. And we just think it's important that we give you some firsthand information regarding the situation. Brian Childress was the former police chief of Valdosta Police Department. They provided the crime lab where the body was stored in a body cooler, and I believe one of your officers, CSI James Thornton, was investigating the death scene.
I don't know if it was James, but we had sent some technicians over at the request of the sheriff's office. To be clear, by the way, and I think we need to end it after this, because we're heading back down toward 84, Highway 84.
Okay.
To be clear, no question about it. The former FBI agent Rick Bell, who I knew, was not at that crime scene. Absolutely not.
Death scene.
Or death
we
scene.
call it crime scene because anytime a body is found in public, people automatically think that.
Well, it was a crime scene, but in either case, and then they determined later that, and I believe that it was completely an accidental death. In either case, Rick Bell was not there, and that there were members of the Georgia Bureau of Investigations, investigators, and Lowndes County Sheriff's Office investigators. And so, people can say what they want. Now, I understand it looks suspicious, but the facts are the facts.
Okay. Take of it what you will. Thank you. Bye.